All right. We made it to the Soo Locks Visitor Center, and it's the 4th of July. Hence the big American flags hanging here everywhere at the locks. Pretty impressive set of locks here. So we're watching the Stewart Court go through here right now. He's just been raised up and starting to work his way forward slowly out of the locks. A little bigger than the locks on the Mississippi, huh?
Yes. Yes, they are. Happy 4th of July, and thank you to all the people that we meet around and just carry on conversation. It's nice to see and meet others from around the country.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a blast to see them, and kind of cool when people comment on the channel that we met somewhere. So encouraging people to do that. There she goes, the Stewart J. Court on the move. So the crane's here because they're building a new lock for the 1,000-footers. So off behind the Stewart Court here, there will be a third lock on this side. On the Canadian side, there's some smaller locks for pleasure craft. There goes the court, exiting the lock, heading off under the bridge, and upbound she goes into Lake Superior. That's cool. We got to see a boat go through the locks, heading upbound. International bridge above us. We're going to go around and pay the toll, jump on the bridge, and head to Canada. All right, heading up over the international bridge, and we'll go check in on the Canadian side of the border. Great views of the boat, the locks from the bridge here, very nice. And the rapids on the St. Mary's River. We'll get a look at those in a minute when we get by the fence. The pleasure craft get locked through on this side of the Canadian border, or this side of the St. Mary's River, I should say, but over on the Canada side. Over to the left, the big industrial complex is Algoma Steel. One of the biggest employers in this part of Canada up here, employs 3,000 people. And they've gone green. We'll get a good look at the wind turbines, but they've gone from coal-fired to electric energy furnaces for making the steel. So, all right, approaching the border here, and we are going to shut the camera off as we go through because I suspect that's what you have to do. All right, we made it up into Canada, and we are officially on the Lake Superior Circle Tour route. And working our way up into Algoma Country. The first stop of the day is going to be Chippewa Falls. Some pretty mountainous territory here. Dropping down off a hill, looking at the big hills on the other side. Nice. Lots of moose crossing signs. We are hoping to get lucky enough to see one, but you never know. Traveling in the middle of the day, maybe that's a lot less likely than dawn or dusk. Our first views of Lake Superior here on Circle Tours, at least since leaving Sault Ste. Marie. Very pretty country. All right, we're off the bikes, violating the biker rule of hiking. Not really, we're not going far. We're going to check out Chippewa Falls. So behind me and upstream, we have Chippewa Falls. This is right along Highway 17. Pretty cool stop. Kind of thinking this really gets ripping in the spring. A little different perspective on Chippewa Falls here. Can't really see what I'll call the lower part of the falls there, but definitely a cool stop. Down the road we go. Pretty little spot. A little more dramatic granite faces down in this little section. There's some sections like this where they clearly blasted away a lot of granite to make this road. Down the hill and looking ahead, we see Alona Bay. We're going to go down. Should be a roadside stop up here. Have a little snack and check out the bay. It's supposed to be one of the really nice scenic lookouts along here. So. All right, this is the view behind me at Alona Bay. Yeah, pretty nice spot. Very scenic. It's a nice pull out to get a little snack. A long way between restaurants up here, so we'll find some food eventually, but it's okay. We had some nut mixes along, some water. It's all good. Steep hill and a pretty serious rock cut again. Pretty rugged lakeshore along here. A lot of rock outcroppings out into the lake. One minute you're down by the bay. Next minute you're winding up another rocky mount. I can see why people say this is one of the best sections between Sault Ste. Marie and Wawa. It's beautiful up in here. So that was Agawa Bay. That was also phenomenal. And check out Sand River Falls. So this is Sand River Falls. Cool little spot. Just the water sliding down over the granite. And behind me, if I spin around, is Lake Superior. Sand River Falls is pretty cool. Goes up in there quite a ways. I don't think we're going to hike too far, but yeah. This is the world famous Wawa Goose. All right, we made it to Wawa, as evidenced by the Wawa Goose. So, good ride today. coming up through the Lake Superior Provincial Park was amazing. The views all the way along there. Just an awesome drive. So tomorrow we work our way across to Rossport and hopefully more great views of Lake Superior. I think we spend a little more time in the trees tomorrow, but should be a good ride.
No moose.
No moose.
No moose
Lots of
today.
moose signs, about 100 signs saying moose, but don't go out at night because apparently they're out in droves. But anyway, hope you're enjoying the videos. We'll catch you on the next one on our continuation of the Lake Superior Circle Tour. All right, so we took Vic's trike to dinner, and then we said we got to go see the Magpie High Falls up by Michipicoten here. So we did, 3 miles down a gravel road. Might be in the doghouse a little bit, but you tell me, was it worth it? What a cool falls.